I'm Mark Reid and I, along with my family, run the charity Love Amy. Love Amy is a charity we set up in memory of my daughter Amy, who passed away from cancer. The idea behind Love Amy is we support children and young people affected by cancer. That means either if they have cancer or their siblings or their parents have it, then we give them what we call SMILE grants. And we give to all the kids. So if the parent has it and there's 3 kids, we give them all individual SMILE grants. We also invest in the research that's taken place in Belfast. So we have the opportunity to give money to them on several times in a year, and we know that every penny that we give goes straight into research.
Amy was a massive fundraiser herself, and it was one of the reasons that we thought we're doing this in her name and love from Amy. And she loved to be in the spotlight, she loved to be done up on a night out, she loved to look good, and sometimes I think, what would you think of her face on posters or her name on the paper and things like that? But yes, it's keeping her memory alive, and we want to share her story, but we want to impact in other people's lives. We've seen the benefit of advice that we got, or stories we were told, or little grants that Amy was given, and that's why we wanted to do for what we call SMILE grants, and just want to add that smile for a journey, for the family, for the journey that they're going through, and just to provide, even if it's for 5 minutes, it is so worth it, just to make an impact on somebody's family when they're going through such a tough journey.
I'm Gareth, this is Zach. I suppose going back to the beginning, Zach was diagnosed with neuroblastoma in September 2015. We had radiotherapy, we had surgery, we had stem cell transplants, we had immunotherapy, and we always knew that there was a sort of 50-50 chance that he could relapse. With relapse, your chances are down to 5% of survival. Love Amy then got in touch, and I have to say it was a fantastic little thing. It was something that they gave to him. The SMILE grant went to Zach himself. It was just for Zach, who at the time, I say, just couldn't get out, couldn't do nothing. He had great fun in buying a lot more turtles, objects I think it was at the time.
Yeah, when I was younger I really liked to play with turtles. I started to watch the show and I really liked to watch it. I feel great now.
And whenever you got the SMILE grant, how did that make you feel?
Unbelievable.
It's very hard to put into words just how thankful we were that, let's say, that somebody else was thinking about Zach, and not just his well-being, but he wanted to have the fun and the enjoyment out of it, and they knew what it was going to bring to him. Thank you so much for everything that they've done for us, but not just us, everything that they do for everybody else. What they all do is just fantastic, and you could never repay them for what they do. The work and the effort they put into it is just unbelievable.
And that whole journey that we had with Amy, like Amy was probably the strongest one out of us all. She was always one that was full of fun, and even in her most difficult days, she was still full of fun.
So we started with a target of around £500 that we would have been overwhelmed with, and money just kept coming in and coming in and coming in, and it was something around 35,000 that we had raised for Clexargent, and they were starting to build what they call home from home, so the cancer patients can go up there for save their journey from far away to come down for cancer treatment, and parents can go there and rest while their children is having cancer treatment at the centres. And I remember as clear as anything that we had, it was one of those days, really rough day. I had a flat tire, I was walking up a massive hill back home to my house, and my phone rang, and Dad says, "You are never going to believe this, Clexargent is just off the phone, and they have said that the home from home Clexargent house at the City Hospital is going to be called Amy's house." I'm going to get emotional about that now, it's alright. It was something as a family we just couldn't believe, because we are not going to be here forever. But when we are gone, and that house is still going to have Amy's name living on, and that's something that means the world to us.
The main way that we fundraise is that we host gigs. We put on live music events. Amy was a massive music fan. I've always been a massive music fan, and part of a fundraising effort that we had in 2013, part of it was a live music night, and lots of people who came to that night said, "Mark, you need to do more of those, you need to do more of those." So kind of from that, AR Music was born, and AR is Amy's initials of her name, Amy Ellen Reid. So yes, so from January 2014, we launched AR Music.
We have people that would say, you know, we feel like we know Amy, but we never met her, and you know, we feel like we know a lot about her and the kind of person that she was just from the stories and stuff that is told. But there is that real sense of community, real sense of warmth and family within the people that come to support the charity. The faces of Love Amy, I suppose, but it's those people who come to support us that is what is keeping it going, and what is supplying the funds for those Smile grants and for the cancer research.